We are learning more about the life that Officer Jerving lived and his passion for the community.
Officer Jerving was a student at Marian University, and several local police departments, as well as Marian, also showing support at the funeral today. Emily Byer live now in downtown Green Bay with how the city now is showing its support. Emily.
Bill and Cammie, you can see behind me that the bridges are being lit up in blue. That's to honor fallen Officer Peter Jerving. Several of those local departments taking part in the funeral arrangements today. That included Green Bay, Appleton, Oshkosh, and Fond du Lac. We learned more about his commitment to service and others through his studies at Marian University. Marian University lighting up its chapel in blue to honor fallen Officer Peter Jerving. At the time of his death, Jerving was an online student at the university.
Professors commented that he kind of showed a wisdom beyond many of the other students. He understood a lot of concepts in much more depth and thought more deeply about some of them. They all commented that he was relatively bright.
Another professor sharing one of Jerving's posts from an online discussion in class about community resiliency and how one can overcome a crisis. He posted in part, quote, "A community that is willing to come together to restore their neighborhood is going to be a successful community," end quote. That coming together on display again, says Alan Johnson, a retired Milwaukee officer and associate professor with Marian University, as police, men and women, always show up in times of tragedy.
The officers and their families tend to come close together in situations like this and really kind of rely on each other for support.
He says teaching and training future police officers comes with this tough reality and the challenge to prepare for everything, including a fallen officer.
It happens all too often, and we just try to let them understand that if they go into this industry, it very likely will happen to someone they know.
That sacrifice, Johnson says, is being made far too often.
Still happens way too much. At least once a year in the state of Wisconsin, on average, we're having an officer killed in line of duty.
And now Marian University plans on holding a memorial service for all first responders to attend to honor Officer Peter Jerving. Those plans are still being finalized. Reporting live in Green Bay, Emily Byer, Action 2 News.